I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just a stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gun, gun. Set, 180. Hey. Gun. Great.
On second down, here's Newton. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set, 180. Hey, get right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Great. Hey! It's me and you. It's just me and you. Set, 180. Do some.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Yeah, baby. Here we go.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
20. Set. 180.
From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
180. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Josh Hill has it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott on first down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over. We go 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught by Gill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Josh Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Gun. Set. 180. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Set. 180.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
180.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense, because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's rock now. That's it. 180.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Gun. Let's go, defense. Here we go, set.
On fourth down, Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Mike's 50. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Let's finish now. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Here we go. Going to 54. 180. 180.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal.
4 down. Check.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's it. 180. 20. Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to New Orleans after this. Room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's finish now. It's coming now. Here we go, 46. Let's go, get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw this time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well.
Defense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch, hey. Here you go. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 180. 20. Go.
To throw again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They start on the ground with Webb.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 47.
Be careful.
Here we go. 47. Switch it. Hey.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Baby.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Hello?
All right, who broadcasting?
I am.
David is. He played in the other league. Oh, man, fuck that other league, them punk motherfuckers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have you come over.
Exactly. I don't want to. I'll come over there and whoop every last one of them bitches.
God damn it.
You fucking with David. Stop fucking with David, man. Remember in the game.
Man, I had to fucking hike the ball real quick because I was messing with the mic and shit. And fucking threw a pick because I hit too many times.
Shut up. You ain't got no pick. Mess with no mic.
Alright, yes, sir.
Instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard
I
stories.
see why people don't like playing franchise. It really exposes them.
They find some open field.
Yes, sir.
Good ass. I ain't talking about you, baby. I'm talking about like on the internet.
Before they're inside the 25.
Like this, I don't play it. I
It's
don't
a
understand why
Pittsburgh
you play
first
this
down, a
shit.
gain of 13.
It keep me up to date, you know.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They said they're not messing with the sliders during the season either. They brought that up during the little podcast thing. They wait till after the season. Yeah.
The season almost over.
Yeah, no, yeah, but that was like a week ago though. So I mean, 2 weeks ago probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes no sense to
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Move too slow.
And that one got tipped.
I think the threshold too might need to be moved down a little bit, but.
And we just saw another
example. Yeah, because you got people running.
Because that's the guy in the chat, that Jube guy was talking about Tyreek Hill 98 speed, running side by side with an 88.
No, for real. Once I seen that,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't. All thing I do is, if I do, I won't back off. I just play over the top.
Yeah.
You play over the top, they ain't gonna get burned.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
This guy got Cam Newton. He keeps rolling out of the pocket. So.
No, I agree. That's what they're saying. Everybody they're talking about. I agree. That is. The first show shouldn't be like that. Why they fuck with all this shit like that, though? No, they didn't fuck with anything. That's the thing. The shit is like based on what I've seen. I mean, not unless you're listening. I mean, they might have adjusted here and there, but the basics of it is what is already preset. It seems like
the 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it,
yeah, I'm off
but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Just left in and fucking watch TV.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So it's Clemson.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
We number 2 in the country, son. Yeah, that's where y'all gonna stay. No, we ain't. We're going to number 1, so we're gonna beat Alabama. Got something for the ass. Got something for the ass this year. Amen.
Said we going to the ship. What?
We going to the ship. We're going to play them twice. SEC championship and the national championship game.
Pass interference again. Got him. 2 on Joe Hayden.
We won, you motherfucker. That's how we got there. Simple sign of money. Yeah, but what happened in the big game? Fight nights.
Flashing lights.
Yes, they did.
That Hawaiian. You better not be. You be careful while you're over there. Yeah, fuck him and his family. Okay, that's gonna get your head kicked in. Cause he's small, don't mean that.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
He ain't gonna do it, bro.
Come on, Prescott.
And it pops free. The collision there, Jordan.
Man, what the fuck going on here?
To complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He got kicked out again. He booted. Did you boot him, David?
No, you're the commissioner, or you're the party.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
This guy mad because he got called pass interference on twice on defense. He said I did the same shit, but I L2'd that shit to play the ball when I had it. Picked his ass off.
Oh, that's right, you playing the user.
Yeah. He's a commissioner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
Well, CJ, the one on the podcast.
Inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners.
Nah, I played
the
Rams. He's the other commissioner.
The offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So you
I
don't
beat
trip and
them.
fall when it happens in a game.
I played him.
On first and 10, Prescott. Left side by Kyle.
Anyway, let me waiting the boys.
Yeah, the only one I haven't played is Mac. He's like 10-3.
That one for 14
good
yards
record.
and another first.
49ers.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call,
Yeah.
you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let
Oh,
your
boy,
guy
from
go, 'cause
Arizona,
you might
tough,
wander
man.
into some tough coverage.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets it.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He beat me.
11 more
He got
yards
hit up
that
for,
go around, a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find an open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this
Yeah.
one? Right in the middle of the
Because
field.
I don't think he wasn't playing a user though, was he?
No, I don't think he was.
Yeah, if it's a CPU, then they go on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside gill. And he's
When
out
they
immediately
play him, they
there.
play the week and
No gain on the play.
And the one that pointed it out too was the other guy that got busted.
Sometimes
got,
play calls boil down
got
to
a slap
philosophy.
on
You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL.
Okay, look at
So
him
do you
drop.
decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
I played him the other night. He was pretty good. He got me. He just got a couple good money plays. No, Panthers. The one that dry
I don't
snitched.
think I played him.
A lot of tired bodies on that field.
I got him
But
again
this
next
is a
week.
Big play, 3rd and goal.
He ain't
The
nothing
one that really
special.
impressed me was Arizona. Arizona really impressed me. Really
Yeah.
He was good.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
I played a couple of years
And this
ago.
is going to be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was
I picked up Navarro Bowman off of free agency.
And the offense has been
Motherfucker's been red the whole season.
So with that,
He was red before the season started too.
pretty much out of reach at this point.
I was like, Jesus. I mean, he's not a starter. He's like backup, you know. So he don't get a lot of playing time.
miracles can happen.
Sorry,
And you
red,
want to
too.
be here in
Yeah,
case
I was
of
like 80 overall.
Yeah.
Just caved him. Put him on the bench.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading
Again, I
back out
beat the
onto the
Saints in
field
the Saints.
and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing
When I
to
broke
avoid
my
what
leg,
happened on the
or
last
knee.
drive, punting the football.
Sense
I
of
love
urgency
doing,
has to take
four
over
wideouts.
for them here. They know the score. They know
Which
the
one, him?
situation.
Yeah.
And by the way, the punter no
Pittsburgh.
longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
4 wideouts. And he's got Cam Newton back there, so I just fucking QB contain.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Run out of the pocket. Get a
I
sack.
played him. Yeah. I remember. He was just killing me with say yeah, and I was like, man, so yeah,
On first down, Newton.
right? He barking.
Got hit. Ball
Why he
pops
barking?
out, incomplete.
Why is he barking?
Another wayward pass.
Oh,
You know, things started
I thought
out
he was
poorly in
downstairs.
this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to
Who
the
the fuck
air,
gave him
Newton on
10?
second down.
Carolina.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
He's got
complete.
Tom Brady over there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard
Then Tom Brady was on the trade wire?
Here it's third
No,
down.
somebody's the Panthers. Or, I mean, Patriots. Users.
Wow.
Yeah, he pretty much sold everybody over there. I think he was looking to get rid of Gronk, too. I don't know if he still has him or not. But
I know what he doing. It's smart what he doing. I can't wait to get rid of goddamn work.
From the gun, Newton.
Who's he throwing it to? Yeah, nobody over there. That was my guy. Ah, shit.
No. I know what he did. He tried to throw
I
inside.
couldn't see, and I juked out of bounds.
You know how you try to throw inside?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's what he tried to do. Try to throw inside and he threw it directly to you. That shit piss you off, too.
This time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
It don't work with every quarterback. Especially King.
And if you're scrambling out of the pocket, it doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't.
Zach Line with it, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
See? He's shooting them through there, too. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, he's blitzing now.
Yeah, he's blitzing his ass down there every play.
I ain't worried about it.
No, I understand. I play. I'm gonna play the week
and then he drops him in coverage on second down.
They're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
He's even texting in the group chat.
He better pull it down and run for it.
And I don't get
and
it.
he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Not in the group chat, but private.
Over 3 to this point, they could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
47. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
Play action now. Prescott.
He's
coming.
I know it's coming
He will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Which is crazy too, is like you got 68 overall linemen out here. They're blocking better than the 80 overall linemen, and they don't get hurt either.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't lost a 68 overall lineman, but I lost a bunch of starters.
Yeah, that's to show you that you got talent coming in on the back end, which is good. Especially if they start talking crazy about money.
Yeah.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route,
the
drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
throwing.
I couldn't get it up.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25.
Play action.
Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
He said he liked my little pitch play, too. So that's pretty cute.
The Saints on third down.
Yeah.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, let's see.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, damn it.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So what is it, 17 or 20?
Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
Yeah, you got to run the ball now, right?
I don't have to. I mean, I just, can't keep running up the score on it. Just kick a field goal.
Yeah, but what is it, 17 or 20?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
one. Oh, I went
over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Eli Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
You can get that ass.
Player,
Yeah, man.
Sessions, and I'd hear 9
over the
receivers.
No, I got direct plug in. That's what's crazy about it.
That was the
What y'all got?
9, and he just
AT&T
kept
or
going
what?
all the way into
I don't
the
know
end
the hell
zone
these
for the
people got over
touchdown.
Hawaii. You don't know what the fuck you plugged into?
Boswell on now to
It
kick
just
this
says
one away.
direct TV. You got direct TV, damn it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The shit is slow, man. Then call somebody and get the
Trying to get up.
Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
But then cheap.
Out onto the field comes
It's
Orleans. And they split the uprights this time for 3. They've got the lead.
What the hell you
They're
talking
not going
about,
to play
Danny?
this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that often thought that I don't like this rule.
Oh, wow.
Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Just got him back this week.
This is West. Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up.
Oh, my God, they cheated me, man. Bro, they come.
They always come.
Here with West. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Ooh. Big
The
bank
Saints
take
on
little
third
bank.
down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Shut up!
Prescott off play action. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.
Y'all think them guys came straight from the end of NCAA?
And completing the connection.
Yeah, a lot.
Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run it with West. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You're doing right. Even though you can, but that's crazy.
Throwing here, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
God.
And
I didn't get the 1 yard.
Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
I mean, I could have scored on it, but I just jumped on the ground.
3rd down.
Yeah, I know. We say like 4th, like 30 inches and shit, and they say you got 2 yards. Like, that should be killing.
No gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They just rounding up.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Steelers. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Now maybe they just want to do that again.
Come on, man. And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
What's his name?
What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there.
Got hitters out here.
The ball loose and brings up second down. Did not see a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Newton.
Got
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
I got to play the
Raiders. And they
Raiders?
take possession 2 yards
away
from midfield at the
he started off the season really good, but he ain't doing good right now. Yes, sir.
Dave, you ain't tell him I want to ever take you to the league, man.
There's no open spots right now.
Shut up. I'll be a good nigga this time.
Matt asked me first anyways.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Oh my God! Come on, man! It's a zone again, man. You did the same
Charles,
shit.
I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, baby.